Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Truth About Executive Protection. What I want to talk about today is two-car motorcades and the importance. For a lot of solar practitioners out there that I see out in the field, there's one practitioner, the client, and they got a driver, right? And you got one car. Obviously, if something happens to that vehicle or a multitude of reasons, having a support or a chase vehicle is crucial. We got to educate a lot of clients and a lot of managers on the value of having it. Now, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, that's mandatory. Well, there's a lot of people out there that don't know what they don't know, or they don't know the best way to educate it to the client or the team to allocate that in a budget during travel or daily operations, stateside or overseas. So with that being said, the chase vehicle values. Chase vehicle basically is there to, if you're driving in New Delhi or Paris or downtown San Francisco, you have a rear vehicle that can protect the lead vehicle from getting rear-ended, getting an accident. When I'm traveling overseas, a lot of times that we're more likely to get in a car accident than ambushed. That's the reality of it, right? So we want to be able to mitigate risk, and having that vehicle's there. Two, when you guys are moving and shaking, rush hour traffic, and the lead vehicle needs to change lanes to get over, he signals that rear vehicle will move over, clear that lane, so we can have a slow, seamless transition. So you're not all rocky and jerky. You're actually providing a nice driving experience for your client, which is very crucial. Also for arrivals and departures, when you guys drop, and if it's a busy venue, a one-way street, and it's a weak side drop, if you guys know what that is, like going down New York, right? Having that rear vehicle offset slightly is going to block traffic and protect your client if it's a weak side drop and or strong side drop, and just give you a little bit more coverage. For departures, this stuff happens. You're walking out, hey man, we're moving out. Driver's like, oh yeah, and he's scrambling to get in the back. And you walk up to the car, and that client's on a tight time schedule, and he's digging around in the back. Just go, sir, let's just jump in this vehicle here. You walk to the back vehicle, get in and get out. It's happened to me multiple times, regardless of how on point you are. Something always happens. Someone always gets distracted, and the doors are locked or the driver's not ready. So you just move into the rear vehicle and get on and move on, and keep that your client's timeline and schedule on point. Now, with that being said, that rear vehicle has to maintain the same integrity as the lead vehicle. Water, setup, temperature, cables, and it has to be clean. It is not your office. So all the guys like, oh, I'm gonna throw all my stuff in there, and the driver's eating, he has trash. It has to maintain, just in case something happens like that, or you do have to do a transfer. And a lot of people don't know too, is like when you use contract drivers or services, a lot of times they'll rent vehicles. Some of those vehicles don't have spares. So you really got to have your vehicle checklist and go through, and especially really educate if you're using contract drivers. Now, also, the chase vehicle can be used as a luggage car, store additional med kits, except just additional gear, because the big thing is, God forbid you get in an accident and that vehicle rolls. The last thing you want is luggage and stuff in the back rolling around the vehicle, causing severe head trauma to the driver, you, and your client. So those are some quick tips. I'm sure a lot of you guys have some more value adds, but one thing I want to add into is, I'm a real believer for guys going to the schools to learn, like the Secret Service, the WHIPS program, the State Department, the big picture, how to run 5 to 3-car motorcades, how to walk huge formations, do big advances, plan big movements, because it's easier to teach someone how to scale down than it is to scale up. So that's why our AS Solution Executive Protection Signature 2.0 Transition Selection course is designed for those people that have been to those 30-day schools, have worked on those big OGA contracts or dignitary details, and when they come in, we tailor it down to show them how to apply those skills to the private sector. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Got someone to pick up.